You keep waiting for the perfect moment, don't you? The perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect version of yourself that finally feels ready to start. But let me tell you something. That moment, it doesn't exist. There's no perfect time, no perfect version of you, no magical signal from the universe that says, okay, now everything's aligned, go. Because the truth is, the moment you decide to start is the perfect moment. You've just been overthinking it, telling yourself you need more time, more skill, more confidence, more experience. But the truth is, you don't need more of any of that. You just need to take the first step. Starting is always the hardest part. Not because you're not capable, but because starting means admitting you're no longer comfortable staying where you are. And that's scary. You've built a life inside your comfort zone, predictable, safe, easy, but you also know it's not where you're meant to stay. You keep saying you'll start someday, but someday isn't a day on the calendar. It's an excuse we tell ourselves to feel better about not moving. You've got dreams, ideas, and goals that have been sitting in the back of your mind for way too long. That project you keep talking about, that thing you've always wanted to try, that version of yourself you see in your imagination, it's time. And yeah, you're scared. I get it. Scared to fail, scared to look stupid, scared to find out it doesn't work out. But you know what's worse than failing? Never knowing. You can fix failure, you can learn from mistakes, but you can't do anything with regret. You'll never have all the answers before you begin. You'll never be fully ready. You learn by doing. You grow by trying. You figure it out along the way. Every person who ever built something, created something, achieved something, they started before they were ready. They took messy, uncertain, imperfect steps forward, and that's what made them better. You can read, plan, and prepare all you want, but at some point you just have to move. The only way to start is to start. You don't need a 10-step plan, you don't need permission, you just need momentum, because once you get moving, everything changes. Fear starts to shrink. Confidence starts to grow. And suddenly, what felt impossible starts to feel natural. You'll make mistakes, sure, but that's how you learn. You'll fail a few times, but that's how you build strength. You'll question yourself, but that's how you find clarity. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to begin and figure it out as you go. You can't edit a blank page. You can't improve what doesn't exist. You can't fix something you never started. So start. Even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if it's awkward, even if your hands shake and your voice trembles. Start the business. Start the conversation. Start the workout. Start the dream. Start something. You'll look back one day and realize that moment you finally stopped waiting. That was the turning point. That was when everything began to shift. Because movement creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates results. But none of that happens if you stay stuck in your head. Stop overthinking. Stop doubting. Stop waiting for the right conditions. If you keep waiting for perfect, you'll waste your whole life preparing for something you could have already been living. Start now. Start scared. Start uncertain. Start broke. Start unprepared. Start with whatever you've got, because what you have is enough to begin. You'll never regret starting. You'll only regret the time you wasted convincing yourself you couldn't. Think about it. Every big thing you've ever done started with something small. Every confident moment you've ever had started with a scared one. Every version of you that grew came from a version that finally said, screw it, let's go. And maybe it won't all go perfectly. Maybe you'll mess up, fall down, or have to start again. That's fine. You can always restart, but you can't start something you never began. So this is it. This is your sign. Not from the universe, from yourself. You've waited long enough. You've planned long enough. You've dreamed long enough. It's time to begin. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Now. Because once you take that first step, everything else starts falling into place. And one day, you'll look back and realize that tiny, messy, imperfect beginning was the best decision you ever made. Just start. You'll figure out the rest along the way.